This is my best pace ever. There's the relentless evolution. I think we got this, guys. There we go. 77 is the all-time record, baby. I guess all we needed was for Valise to die. And he's at 1.1 billion. Holy moly, guys. It's all happening. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Valara. That is the highest score of all time, baby. 1.15 billion. This guy is a god. How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious, and welcome to a showcase of the 1 billion damage god, Ezareth. Now, there are a few things you should take away from this showcase and from this video. Number 1, Ezareth is stupid strong. Number 2, Matrix 1 is terrible content. And number 3, the Krakens out there that are able to gear units to this level are truly unbelievable. I know people like to poo-poo pay-to-win players, but the amount of time this took me to put together on the test server was unthinkable. Not to figure out the run. Shout out to Behemoth, by the way, who helped me plan all of this and helped me put the run together. You're gonna see me do it live right now, though. Do not worry. But the crazy thing we realized is so much of this run in Matrix 1 to get what we're about to get, which would be the highest score of all time. Obviously, it doesn't count because this is the test server. But to get these numbers, the high 70,000s in the Bulwark mode, it takes an ungodly amount of farming, recasting, and refining. I have spent well over 1 billion gold recasting and refining all of my perfect pieces of gear that you're gonna see in this video. I'll probably just show you the Ezareth build because that shows the whole story. It's ridiculous what it takes to achieve this. Point number 2 is, this is stupid content. Because yes, you can't get anywhere close to the high numbers you need for a top chest. It's literally impossible. I promise you, you can only get so much damage per round, and you can only do a round so quickly. But on top of that, getting the highest possible damage doesn't take that much once you have the stuff. I mean, in terms of placement, using your brain, and timings, there's not that much there. It's kind of just have the most meta units and then have mind-numbingly good gear. However, let's go to point number 1. Ezareth is a freaking god, and oh my god, he absolutely is. It is crazy what he is capable of. He can do ridiculous damage without Valise, but with Valise, if you can get the timings right, and that is the one main thing I want to focus on in this video, like technically, so you guys can kind of have a how-to time it out with Ezareth and Valise, how to do it. I think you're going to be so impressed. It is truly insane. This is what me and Behemoth here like to call a full Ferrari run. Everyone is an awesome gear. Everyone's a 5. You can still achieve really awesome stuff with far lower awakenings, but we wanted to get the highest possible score, and I really wanted to break 1 billion damage with Ezareth over here, and you are gonna see that.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So without further ado, let's head into battle. I really hope you enjoyed this showcase. If you have any thoughts, any concerns, any critiques, whatever, let me know in the comment section below. Please like the video. I cannot state how much it helps when you guys actually click the thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Every day we are getting closer to 50,000 subscribers. So let's get into this showcase now. Hopefully it helps you make your decision when it comes to should I go for Ezareth or not. If you want all my should you summon opinions, that video will come out later today. So like midday Friday, my time. I'm releasing this Friday morning right now. But TLDR, if you have Ingrid and Valara, this is the most no-brainer banner we've had in a long time. If you don't, watch the Should You Summon video, because there's a lot of stuff to think about. However, it is officially confirmed Ezareth is insane. I don't know why it's not telling me the final damage I got here, maybe because I didn't save the run, but trust me, it was 76,600, and you can see on the damage, Ezareth breaking 1 billion. So let's hop in and let me show you the whole thing. Hopefully I just nail this run on the first try. So here we go, Matrix 1. This would be the highest score currently on the global leaderboard. This is the global server now, and you can see right now the top Bulwark scores are in it's like 71,000. The highest I've seen is about 76,000. However, the highest run I've gotten so far is 78,000, and I'm hoping I can put together a new high score now. But at the very least, I can guarantee you we're gonna break 70K, which just goes to show you that's about the ceiling right now until functionally they change how this run works. I wouldn't be surprised if once the absolute best players and biggest Krakens in the game get Ezareth this weekend. We see Bulwark runs breaking 80k. Maybe it could get close to 90k if someone finds something brand new, but for me, I'm finding the high 70ks, 70,000s to be the highest we can go. All right, let me go back to the test server right now, and let's head into the fight. If you want to see the team, this is going to be it. You can see we are using all at A5, Valara, Anora, Beatrix, Elowin, Nerissa, Bubba, Beelzebub, Carnelian, Cyrus, and then of course, Valise and Ezareth. This is ungodly, almost 1.3 million battle power. It's just insane. I'll show you all the builds very quickly at the end if you want to see, but just for perspective, what this takes. Look at this Ezareth build Behemoth and I have put together. Look at this right here, IX exclusive, completely brilliant, excellent gem. Then we have got this Valeria exclusive, again, excellent with a really good gem, nice little Darkfell action. For the ring, I've got Curse Cult, again, it's all looking good, all quads. Now an insanely good Valkyria exclusive quad here, even with the little gem action. And of course, we've got a quad on the breastplate. For the artifact, I have found out at the suggestion of Behemoth, Frigid Flame seems to be the best. He actually takes very infrequent damage in this battle, and when he does take damage, he only loses 1 stack of the 11% damage boost. This stacks 3 times up to 33%. So once you even lose that stack, you're still at 22%, and 4 seconds later, you're right back to 33%. He never loses more than 1 stack, and for the vast majority of the fight, he has all 3. So it's really, really, really nice. If you want to see the total stats, they are insane. He only has 5463 base attack, 5463, and we've built him up all the way to 26,234. He's very fast at 1.3 seconds, 506 attack speed. He is crit capped with 349% crit damage. One thing to note, since we're treating this slightly as a how to use Ezareth guide, not just a showcase, you do not need to build any rage regen percentage on him. His ult is so low cost, it is only 50. By the time you switch to one, you're ready to switch back to the next, and in that time, if you do the timings right, like I'm going to show you here, he will have devoured enough enemies and summons that he will be back at 5 full stacks of Dark Spores. It's pretty remarkable. He is so good. I really think all of your minds are about to be blown. Okay, let me make myself a bit smaller and move myself up, and let's head into battle. So let's click fight and let me show you. First things first, we'll go through deployments, and then pretty quickly, we're going to settle into this fight. Large portions of this fight I will do on 1x. I hope you guys appreciate it, and you don't mind it going a little slower. I just want to make sure you can see everything. If you want, of course, you can fast forward a bit or put it on 1.5x speed, whatever you need to do. So, first things first, after the intro, we are going to place Ezareth, and it's very important you place him here. This is the only way we're going to get him into Beelzebub range. Then we are going to place Nerissa here pointed down. She is in a Wings of Grace set. So she's giving a Wings of Grace buff to Ezareth. Next up, we are going to place Valara right here, and then Beelzebub here pointing to the right. Beelzebub has that phenomenal 5x3 range, so he's going to get Ezareth into range, as well as Valise, like you'll see in a second. And here we've got Valara. She is getting the Wings of Grace buff as well from Beelzebub. Next up, I'm going to place Beatrix right here behind Valara, and then I am going to place Elowin over here in the middle. We need some healing on Valara for the end of the fight, so Elowin is going to cover that. Next up, we have got Carnelian. She's going to go here pointed up. Carnelian is in a Wings of Grace set as well, so she's giving a 12% boost to Beatrix. Finally, we've got Valise, who's going to go here right above Ezareth. She is still in Beelzebub range, so don't worry. And then we quickly can place Cyrus and then Anora over here. With Anora, it doesn't matter that she's not getting inspiration. That's because she cannot benefit from that buff. And I'll also say Valise isn't going to get it, but Ezareth deals so much damage she doesn't even need it. In theory, there would be a way to work this out where she could get a buff. We could put Elwin in something and we could change the placements, but honestly, this is good enough. I'm actually going to restart now that you've seen the placements slowly so I can do it quickly and we don't fall behind in the fight, and then we'll be off to the races. So let's restart. I'll walk you through it again very, very, very quickly. First off, we've got Ezareth. Ezareth goes here. Now we've got Nerissa, Wings of Grace. Then we've got Valara here. Now we got Beelzebub, Wings of Grace. We're going to switch now with Beatrix here. You know, Carnelian there, get the Wings of Grace on Beatrix. Here we have got Elowin, then Anora, Valise, finally Cyrus pointed to the right. Doesn't really matter where you point him, it's just important that he's pointed to the right or left so he has space to get his skeleton summons out. So let's settle in. As soon as these units start coming out, we're going to time our ults. So first things first, we're going to ult with Beatrix, Valara, Beelzebub, switch Ezareth to Devourer mode. So this is how he can eat enemies and eat summons and start getting stacks of the Dark Spores. And then as soon as he's back to 5, we switch him. Let's ult with Cyrus. And you'll see so much of this fight is literally just spamming ults. And that's why I think this fight, among other reasons, is very stupid. I really do think that. I hate to say it. But I also don't hate to say it, because we've warned them many times. You can see Ezareth has the 5 dots above his head, so he's ready to go to Destroyer mode. He's devoured enough, and you'll see he deletes everything. Towards the beginning of the fight, Ezareth and Valara literally together delete everything. I'll put overall statistics over there. When he is at 1 or 0 Dark Spores, that is when I'm going to switch him to Devourer mode. That's my big tip. My other secret tip for how to use Ezareth is going to be, even if he's at 2, but there's no one there, might as well switch him back, especially earlier on in the fight. But basically, whenever you have those windows, you look how quickly he's ready. He just got 2 more, so now he's at 4 stacks, now he's at 5, and he's already ready to switch back. It's very clean when you do it that way. We'll ult with Valise, and kind of already we're off to the races. So for this beginning part, I can have it on 2x, if you guys don't mind. And I'm just mostly keeping an eye on ults coming up, and then the dots above Ezareth's head. He's down to 2. We've nearly killed everything. I'll wait till he does a little bit more. Remember, every 5 seconds is when he's going to do his special hit when he's in Destroyer mode. If you want a complete breakdown of exactly how his kit works, it is complicated. I don't blame you. I'll put the PNG of that thumbnail right here, and I will put a link to that video in the description. It's really complicated. I think I do a good job of explaining it. Here, I really just want to show you how to use him and then showcase his crazy, crazy power. So let's resume. He still has 2. Now he's down to 1. Let's switch him to Devourer mode. You'll see very quickly he gets stacked back up. We've got a couple ults ready, so let's go with Cyrus and let's go with Carnelian. We're back up to 5 already. We can already switch him. Let's go with Valise. And you can see we're just tearing through this stuff. An important thing to note, though, when it comes to how silly this fight is, sorry I keep banging that drum, is like we're killing everything and we're only at 10k fragments, right? You can only earn so many fragments per phase, you know, and each phase can only be completed in so much time. You can only do it so quickly. So there's just such a hard cap on how many fragments you can earn. Even if you've got Cyrus, even if you have all the DPS A5, it doesn't matter. You can only get so many fragments. And that's unfortunate. It really is. Let's ult with Anora. Throw it back on 1x here so you guys can see it a little better. Here's a good moment. We're at 2 stacks, but there's no one there. We might as well just switch him to Devourer mode. There's my fun little tip. And so quickly he's ready to go. Now he's gonna be at 5. We do go Beelzebub, Ezareth, and you can just watch him melt everything. Let's go with Valise. Let's go with Valara. And that's kind of the fight. It's just spamming ults. You never ult with Narissa, obviously. Spamming everyone else's ults. Cheeky little use of Wood Elf at the end of the fight that I'll show you. The very, very end of the fight, if you make it there. Aside from that, it's just spamming ults and paying attention to the timing with Ezareth. And make sure to stay on top of your spamming with Cyrus, because if you don't have a skeleton up when that huge single target strike comes, you're going to get cooked. I'll actually show you that the next time it comes around. Here we go. He should go down to 1 stack in just a second. Then I'll switch him. All right, let's switch him over. And look how quickly he gets it back. Now he's at 3 stacks. 1 second, he'll be at 5 stacks. He is. Now we switch him back. Basically, if you've got a decent summon comp around him, he will be back to 5 stacks in the time it takes to generate just the 50 ult costs to ult again and switch him back from Devourer mode to Destroyer mode. Let's ult with Cyrus. We'll get a skeleton up. You can see we've always got that skeleton here. Let's go with Beatrix. So here's the Annihilation Pulse. This is the big AoE, if you don't know how the fight works. Let's go with Beelzebub. Now we're gonna have to wait till the next rotation. So here we've got an opening. Even though we have 2 stacks, we'll switch him to Devourer and get it back up. Here's the Focus Strike. So you can see you really need Cyrus ready with a skeleton. So even though I already had one, I'll spam the ult there. Cyrus comes back around so fast. That will get this one all set. And we're good to go. Let's go with Anora and Carnelian. Now you can see Ezareth is back up to 5. We'll put him and Valise up. Now Carnelian. And it's just a bit of a rinse and repeat on that. So look how fast we're killing these waves, right? This is already the 3rd time we've hit the Relentless Evolution. He has 2 promotions. This is what I would call the end of phase 3. And even still, there are only so many fragments to be gained each time. There's like a pretty freaking hard cap on it, and it's very frustrating. One other tip I'll give you with Ezareth is during the Relentless Evolution mode, you can be a bit more aggressive with using all your stacks. So you're going to see me do that right now. I'm not going to switch him till he's at 0, just because you want to take full advantage of these vulnerability phases. That's what's going on with the Relentless Evolution. So we'll wait till he loses this last stack. He's lost it. Now we flip him, and it takes like no time, as you'll see. Elise is also ready for an ult, so let's do that. Let's ult with Beelzebub. And before you know it, he's going to be back at 5 stacks. He is. Let's switch him back. And that's basically it, right? That's the nuance. Yes, maybe it takes some getting used to when it comes to just staring at the dots and paying attention. Aside from that, it's just spamming. For other fights, it will be a little more thoughtful, but for this fight, it's just, is it at 0, 1, or 2? Where am I at in the fight? Do I want to switch now? Do I want to wait another moment? And there you go. And there you go. Move myself up just a little bit. He's at 2 stacks. Everyone's gone. Let's flip him. Be back to 3 in no time. There we go. Belize, he's back at 5. I mean, he'll get the other 3 and he'll be back to 5 in no time. There you go. Let's go with Eloin. And you can see we are putting up a ton of frags by like the current standard of the game, but it's just not the pace we're looking for at all if you want to put up that enormous number, right? Like if you want to really get like 100K and ideally like 150, 160K, so you're halfway to the 320K top chest. Right now, the way the fight is structured, it's not an option. Let's switch him to a Devourer now because we have a little break. Let's go with Beelzebub. Back at 5. Let's go with Ezareth. Let's go with Felice. Keeping an eye on Valara. She's almost ready. You can see Valara, it's Ezareth and Valara are for sure the 2 best units in the game for this. I saw some people saying like Felice plus Ezareth is only as good as Valara. False. I mean, it's definitely better, but it does say something that Valara is so good that like she's kind of on Ezareth's level. For certain content, Ezareth will be better. For some content, Valara will be better. And it's just the true testament to the ridiculous overpoweredness, overpotence, whatever you want to call it, godlike nature in terms of damage when it comes to Valara. Valara is stupid strong. There's really no other way to put it. Switch. Unfortunately, we missed a little bit of Ezareth action there with the Relentless Evolution, but we are in a really good spot right now. This is where I would throw it back to 2x, but since we're already just about halfway through the battle, I think I'll keep it where we are. And like I said, you guys can throw me on 1.5x if you need to. I won't be offended. We're going to try to time this out pretty well here. Let's get here. Now we're going to do a little switch. We still should have a nice chunk of Beelzebub left by the time we switch Ezareth back. There we go, 5 stacks. It really lines up perfectly if you've got a decent summon comp. And you don't need Felice. Felice is the best at doing this, but you don't need Felice for this. Let's quickly get a skeleton up. That was close. The focus strike was coming. We got it, though. That's a sign that I need to focus a little more. Let's go with Valara. We also need another tank that can do what Cyrus can do. Yes, Ezrin, not Ezareth. Ezrin, the healer, has become a very cheeky solution, but it's an incomplete solution, undeniably. So hopefully we get another tank or some new kind of gear, some new kind of exclusive, some new kind of artifact that allows more tanks to do what Cyrus is capable of here with his skeletons to eat up some of the damage. All right, we're at 2 here, but there's a lot of units to kill still. Once they're gone, yep, there. Now we're going to switch Ezareth back, and it will be in time for a good Relentless Evolution. There we go, 5 stacks. Should be right now. There we go, switch them. Passing 50K now with still 3 minutes left, which is really nice. This is where I have to focus though, so I might start yapping a little less, which for some of you guys might be a positive thing. Let's go with Felice. As soon as these guys are gone, we're gonna switch Ezareth. Here we go, switch them. Cornelian, Valara. Ready to switch them back. 5 stacks, perfect. It's pretty remarkable how quickly, in just the time it takes to get 50 rage, just 50 rage, not 500, not 1,000, 50 rage. It's instantaneous. He already gets back to 5 stacks. After this little group is gone, we're going to switch him. Probably going to go to 0 stacks this time. All right, let's switch him. Big hit there for Cyrus. His skeleton wasn't up. He should get another one up in like 1 second. This is where Carnelian can come and save the day too. He's back to 5 stacks. Ezareth, that is, so let's switch him back. Let's go Eloin. You just check the time really fast. 2 minutes. About 1.5 minutes. I'm going to start using the Wood Elf at certain times with, or to help out Valara. And that's really annoying. Valise just died. We should be able to recover though. Switch Ezareth back. Okay, now he's at full stacks. Here comes a focus strike. Let's get a Wood Elf for here. Go with Beatrix. And you will see he can still function without Valise. That's too bad, but hey, maybe it's going to make for a more interesting video. We'll let the damage number be even higher. And you can see the frags are still through the roof. Okay, nice. We're gonna have to switch him in just a second. Let's switch there. It's Cyrus. Here comes some big damage for him. Sorry, I'm really focused in now. Get a skeleton up. Here comes the Annihilation Pulse. This is where I want to get a little save on Valara potentially. You can see Ezareth basically is still soloing the side. We're going to take this opportunity to switch him. Should devour that guy. Right back up to 5, even without Valise, right? This just goes to show you he's not getting the amazing debuffing from Valise. He's not getting fed the summons by Valise, and still he's going to hold on. This is tough though. Cyrus is just not ready. Hopefully we tank this hit. Let's get a skeleton up. We do tank it. Let's go there with Bubba. Holding off there on Ezareth. We're about to pass 70k, and we do. Right now, believe it or not, we're on pace for my all-time record. I know it feels questionable since we fell behind there with Valise dropping, but amazingly, this is my best pace ever. Let's see if we can stay on top of it. Gotta save that for the next Annihilation Pulse. Let's quickly get these last 2 uses in Destroyer mode, and then we'll have to switch Ezareth again. Let's actually do the switch now while we have 1 moment. Here's the focus strike. So let's actually, we've got a dot up, so we're gonna take it. And we have the skeleton, actually, I didn't see it. Perfect. He's almost back at full stacks, so it is slightly slower. There you go. Now he's back at 5, so maybe it was 0.2 seconds slower there. We're still killing it. Can we get the all-time high score? Here's a chain fission, unfortunately, but we can keep it moving. We're okay. Let's go with Valara. Slightly late on Valara. So now it's going to be a big onslaught, and we should be able to still take care of it. Come on, can we get 77? Beelzebub. Pretty good. Come on now. There's the Relentless Evolution. I think we got this, guys. Let's take a quick moment to get him back up. He's at 5. Let's go. There we go. 77. This is the all-time record, baby. I guess all we needed was for Valise to die. Let's save that Wood Elf. Still got 18 seconds. We might break 80. And he's at 1.1 billion. Holy moly, guys. It's all happening. Got him back to 5. I just want to get that last burst of Relentless Evolution. Might have been a little over-aggressive there. Come on, we broke 80. Highest score of all time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Valara. Come on, baby. 81.8. I couldn't even say it. 81.8. That is the highest score of all time, baby. Yes, it's the test server. I'm not trying to brag, but I've spent so much time on this on the Forerunner and then helping me while I stream the test server. Behemoth has spent so much time on this, and we finally got our highest score ever. Our highest score ever. I can't even speak. We'll leave it in. The highest score ever recorded. Yes, it took the ultimate Ferrari comp, but look at that, 81,841 against the Bulwark mode. And look at this from Ezareth, 1.15 billion. There you go, baby. This guy is a god. Valara, not too frickin' shabby. And even Valise, who spent 80 seconds of the fight dead, almost got 400 million. You saw in the beginning, she can get up to 500 million. It all depends how you distribute your DPS on either side, but Ezareth is the best at duoing it, and even as he's duoing it, I'll quickly show you, we've got a slightly supporty build on Valise, tons of damage, but she's in an attack speed amulet. Wow, I'm so excited. We're leaving all the misspeaks and everything in. I am hyped the frick up. That took a lot, baby. And there you go. She's in a Helga exclusive there. I'm hunting for attack speed everywhere, right, over potentially other DPS, hunting for rage regen. This is all in favor of crit damage. So her build, you know, don't even have her crit cap. She was dead for some of the time. It's still really good. But wow, that is freaking so cool. 1.15 billion damage. Holy moly. This guy is the real deal. So just to remind you, this was his build. If you want to see the individual pieces I showed before, let's work our way through now. Here's the Valara build. Obviously, it's fantastic. I'm going to click through really fast because this is an Ezareth how-to and an Ezareth showcase, but it's wild. Here's incredible exclusive. And imagine when Ezareth gets an exclusive artifact, you know he will, and it will be insane. Beelzebub, obviously Wings of Grace, attack speed, and attack to the moon. Feel free to pause if you want to see any of these specific pieces. For the artifact, he's in his exclusive maxed out. All these guys are in god tier builds. There you have it. Let's keep on keeping on. Wow, I'm really excited. Infernal Roar, always the best for Anora. Really nice variant there. You can see Anora's very, very clutch for this fight as well. A lot of times I have Valara die on me at the end, so it was really cool that on top of Ezareth going insanity mode on the right, Valara stayed alive the whole time on the left. Here are Anora's stats, very strong. Artifact, obviously the exclusive. Let's go now to Beatrix. She's got the tier of Twilight. She's got her exclusive amulet here. Pretty good stuff. A little bit of tankiness on her. Here are the total stats if you want to see. Dang, that was exciting. And this, I'm not lying, this is the first time I filmed it. Just to remind you, this is the Valise build, really going for that attack speed, and on the right, we're picking up some attack speed and then rage regen in favor of crit damage. Show you once more. Artifact, if you didn't see, was the tier of Twilight. Who else I got for you? Elowen here, she's got the Golden Scarab. Morale set, you're gonna want one unit if you can in a morale set. Healing isn't the biggest issue, right? She's there for a little Wood Elf action. She's there for supplemental healing. She's there for rage regen opportunities. Really good stuff. I just realized I can show you the rest of everyone from here. So there's Carnelian, very nice euphoric orb. Click through all the pieces. For her, she's not doing any healing. Get her tanky enough and get her super speed with a lot of rage regen. You can see 664 attack speed, 56.5 rage regen. Now we've got, I think I basically showed you everybody but Cyrus. Yes, there you go. So Cyrus, we've got pretty fast, and with high rage regen, that's just so we can keep the skeletons up. This is a very good build, extremely high HP, good defense, and that is what we're working with. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Is this content stupid? Yes. Does Ezareth absolutely destroy it? Yes. Am I unbelievably excited that I got my all-time high score on the first try filming? Yes. 81.8k frags. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. It's only a quarter of the way to the top chest at 320k, but it's the highest score ever recorded, and that was the highest Ezareth number I've ever seen, certainly the highest one I've ever gotten at 1.15 billion. 1,150 million. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you appreciate this, make sure to thank Behemoth in the comments. He helped me so much over the past few days putting this together and giving me advice. Those Forerunner guys are really experts at this stuff, and he is like my main contact with them. He's so insanely helpful. So shout out to the Forerunner, shout out to Behemoth. And then of course, if you appreciate this and you made it to the end of the video, please subscribe to the channel. Videos like this and the Valise showcase I made, they take me so much time, but I film them both back to back. All the prep and filming and everything, it takes an entire day basically. So if you appreciate it, help the channel out, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.